So Wayne Rooney playing at 33 years old is quite old, but I thought of a game along the same lines called It's a Young Man's Game.
He's not over the hill, don't ride him off as lame. He's just a little old, and it's a young man's game.
So I'm going to give you 2 players, and you're going to tell me which of them played later into their life or ended their career later, at a later age.
Okay.
Okay. So, question 1. The first one is Peter Shilton or Gianluigi Buffon.
Ooh.
2 goalkeepers known for longevity. And this is international careers.
Okay, yeah.
Not just for club.
Buffon's still playing, isn't
I
he?
think he's still... no, he's not playing for Juventus anymore, is
But
he?
he's still playing.
Is he still playing?
I think so.
Okay. So yeah, this is international anyway. I suppose feasibly that means that Buffon's international career, might not necessarily be over, but he has announced that he's internationally retired. So
Yeah, well, we'll believe everything he says.
yeah, Floyd Mayweather, Wayne Rooney. No one ever comes out of retirement, do they?
In the olden days, they would play longer because sort of like the athleticism and the fitness wasn't required so much. I think they probably started later as well.
Yeah, possibly.
So I
you had
feel-
to like work your way into the international setup a bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah, because people once they got into the international team had more of a like set place.
yeah.
Do you think? Yeah, yeah.
And it wasn't until like people just like moved on, passed away.
Yeah, the slot opened up. Yeah.
One in, one out.
Yeah. You got your England shirt now. Don't lose it because you've only got one.
So I'm going to say Shilton.
You think Peter Shilton played later
Later
in his life?
Yeah, I reckon his international career was shorter, but he played later.
Very good. You are correct. His career, he made 125 caps for England. His last game was played at the age of 40 against Italy in the 1990 World Cup in the third place playoff. And he was 40 years old, 9 months and 19 days old in that game. Gigi Buffon played 176 caps for Italy, so 51 more caps.
Yeah.
Played his last game against Argentina earlier this year at the age of 40 years old and 1 month, 23 days. So you were right by 8 months. Very good. But yeah, they're both goalkeepers, so they can go a little bit later. Shilton played so late in his club career. Like, he was playing into his late 40s. I think he played into his 50s.
Oh, wow.
In his club career. It's crazy. So that's a tick for you. Where's my pen? Tickety tick.
Hooray.
Yeah, good start.
Happy with that?
Yeah, well thought out. Question 2, and this is for their club careers.
Ooh.
Frank Lampard or Steven Gerrard?
That is a difficult one.
Yeah, the 2 midfield powerhouses of England for a long time.
'Cause they're pretty much one in the same.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I wrote this down. I was like, these very similar, striking parallels in their career. Both managers now.
Lampard always looked older. I thought,
Yeah, Gerrard had a bit of a baby face for a long time, didn't he?
Lampard looked like he was carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Just carrying the weight.
I don't know. Gerrard went into managing earlier.
Well, both players finished their careers in America, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Lampard played for New York City and Gerrard played for LA Galaxy.
Who stopped playing earlier, just chronologically, not age-wise?
I can tell you, both of them finished in the 2016 season.
Oh. I'm going to say Lampard is
You think
older.
Lampard was older in 2016
Yeah.
when they both stopped playing? You're right again. age 38 he was when he finished playing. And
well, it looks good for it.
yeah, I was surprised. Gerrard was only 36. So yeah, the weight of the world got him eventually, didn't it? Very good. 2 out of 2. You're on a good streak. Question 3. 2 greats of basketball. Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant?
Kobe.
Who played later?
Kobe Bryant still strikes me as young looking.
Yeah, he has not aged
No.
at all, ever. You can watch videos from the start of his career and the end of his career, and you're not sure which is which, apart from like the clothes that they're wearing, the baggy shorts that they used to wear.
Because Michael Jordan's always looked old.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, apart from the mustache, he didn't have the mustache when he was younger.
Yeah,
he got that as he got older.
I'm gonna say Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Despite having enough time to do all the films and go into baseball.
He took time out to play Space Jam and to play baseball. But you're right. He did. He played until age 40.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he played for the Washington Wizards in 2003.
No, I could play for the Wizards.
Anyone could play for the Wizards. He came back for a short spell. He made 3... Well, he had 3 NBA careers. Because the first time he stopped to go and play baseball.
Yeah.
And then he retired from the Bulls in 98. So that would have been like his sort of peak retirement. And then he came back for a couple of years to play for the Wizards. So he finally retired in 2003. If you want like
only retired in 2003.
Yeah,
that's crazy,
isn't it? I remember Michael Jordan's last game. And if you want a little like tearjerker, if you're interested in sports, a little tearjerker, watch his last game. Because it is emotional. Yeah. There's about 3 minutes. It's like the Alistair Cook when Alistair Cook scored his century. Yeah, the crowd just would not let him stop. Like they were just cheering for ages.
I have to watch that.
It's very good. But Kobe played until 2016, and he was only 38, which is still pretty old.
Pretty old for like this day and age, the modern era.
Definitely, and he was still successful. He was a 15 times All-Star, Kobe, which is a lot. And Michael Jordan actually only made 13 All-Star appearances. But he did have time out of the game, whereas Kobe played constantly. Always for the Lakers as well. One team player even.
That's unusual. Impressive.
Unusual in this day and age, yeah. Question 4. The Battle of the All-Rounders. Freddie Flintoff or Ian Botham?
Ooh.
Both known for a slightly party lifestyle.
Yes.
Should we say?
Yeah. Again, from slightly different eras. Yep. So, like, there's still little athleticism.
I was going to say, in cricket, things have changed quite a bit since Botham's day.
Yeah.
In that players take care of themselves a lot more now, where there's more of a culture of fitness.
Yeah.
Whereas players like Phil Tufnell in the old days used to just sleep in the dressing rooms. Yeah. Get drunk and then sleep it off while the batters are out there.
Yeah. Bit of Dutch courage before you go out.
So yeah, the game has changed.
Freddie came back, didn't he? He played a few... Oh, are we talking international careers?
International, sorry, yes. Test careers, this is.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That might have changed my mind.
Yeah, because you're right. Freddie came back in the domestic game recently. But this is his final test match.
I feel like I've gone players from the older generation playing longer every time so far. So I'm going to go Flintoff.
You're going to buck the trend.
I am.
Oh, but you're 3 from 3 with your old things, and now you're 3 from 4.
No!
Yeah, Ian Botham played until he was 37, which I think is quite old, given the sort of lifestyle that he was supposed to have led.
But it is cricket.
Yeah, that's true. He did just go out there and whack it a lot, didn't he? Ian Botham played until 1992. That was his last game, which I thought he was earlier than that, because he played so late, I guess. Flintoff played his last one in 2009, age 32.
Oh, I was well out.
Quite a difference.
I should have just stuck to my logic.
Yeah. Yep.
That'll learn me. I was trying to play you then.
Yeah.
But I was winning the game.
I know.
I didn't need to win you.
I'm not the prize. We're going to move to rugby for the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Two international greats. Brian O'Driscoll or Richie McCaw?
The flying potato.
No, that was the other guy. What was his name? He's the hooker, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. He's a pundit now on the
he is, yeah.
on the BBC.
Just like
he's very funny. Yeah.
Richie McCaw wasn't that long ago, was he? He retired.
No, both of them retired fairly recently. Brian O'Driscoll retired in 2014 and Richie McCaw in 2015.
Oh, I remember Brian O'Driscoll's retirement.
I remember Brian O'Driscoll.
I remember his retirement, actually.
I think I do.
Because I think they won the
Six Nations.
That year.
I think that's right. I think he went out on a high, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because his last game was against England, wasn't it? And didn't England spoil the party as well? Didn't they beat them in O'Driscoll's last game?
Yeah.
I think that might be right.
So, just because I know more about it, I'm going to say O'Driscoll.
Let's say Brian O'Driscoll. And you'd be right.
Yeah.
Brian O'Driscoll played until age 35 and made 133 appearances for Ireland. Richie McCaw only played till age 34, but made 148 appearances for the All Blacks, which is a record. No one has made more international appearances than Richie McCaw.
Wow.
And as a forward, that's pretty impressive to do that. Like, you'd imagine he was going to be out with injury more often, but very rare for him to not play a game. And captain as well. Both captains, actually, to be fair. Next, we're going to move to Formula One.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Schumacher or Juan Manuel Fangio. These are the two most decorated drivers in Formula One history. Alongside Lewis Hamilton now, Fangio and Hamilton both won 5 World Championships.
Fangio
is a great name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fangio.
I
always love it when they say it on the on the TV. It's great. Alongside Fangio. Yeah. But that'd be a Fangio.
So when was Fangio? When did he finish? Can I ask that?
Fangio drove until 1958. So quite a difference in eras.
Yeah.
Very different. And Schumacher drove until 2012. Schumacher came back for a second spell, didn't he, with Mercedes?
Yes. Yep. I fear. I don't know. Do I go with my previous logic? 'Cause my logic would be the same.
Yeah. The older era, they went later. Is that the logic you're looking at?
Yes, but in motorsports, it seems to me that only recently have they been looking into sort of the athleticism and stamina endurance required, and maybe actually looking into it has allowed people to go longer than in the olden days. Yeah,
you think like Fernando Alonso seems to have only gotten better as he's gotten older, which you would think would be against logic, really.
Yeah.
If it's all to do with reaction times. So maybe it's more to do with experience.
And
but maybe it's always been to do with that. Maybe it's always the more experienced drivers who win championships, at least. You can maybe win like the odd race by being young and like brash and temperamental, but you're more likely to crash, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm going to say Schumacher.
You think Schumacher drove later? You're wrong.
Oh, no.
But not by much. When I first wrote this question down, I thought, Fangio is going to be so much older when I first read Fangio. But Schumacher drove until he was 43. So I didn't realise that was later than I thought. He won his last championship aged 35, Michael Schumacher.
Why would you carry on so long?
Well, yeah, I don't know why he really came back. Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm not sure why he came back to drive for Mercedes. It seemed a strange thing at the time,
Yeah.
didn't it? But it was nice to have him back in the sport. And he was driving like alongside Rosberg, I think, wasn't he, at that time? But Fangio drove until he was 47. But more impressively, the last of his 5 championships, he won aged 46.
Oh, wow.
So he literally went out on a high.
Yeah.
He won the year before he finished driving. But the big difference is Fangio, in his 47 years, only drove 53 Formula 1 races.
Okay.
Whereas Michael Schumacher drove 308 in his 43 years. So a bit different Formula 1 in those days. They obviously didn't have such a calendar. Could do other things.
3 races a season.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Question 7. You're doing pretty well, so you got 4 out of 6 so far.
It's not bad, is it?
Well, you're above average at the moment, and there's only 8 questions. So you need to get one of the last 2 right to stay above 500. We're going to move to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Redgrave or Matthew Pinsent?
Ooh. Steve Redgrave definitely looks the older.
Well, Steve Redgrave always looked older.
Yeah.
Because he had no hair.
Well, he always looked like he could be somebody's granddad.
Yeah. He still looks the same now, I think, as he did when he rode.
Does, yeah. Which makes it more difficult.
Yes.
Because, if you go by that logic, he could still be rowing now.
Yeah. Maybe he is.
He probably still is.
Yeah, probably. Or just not in the Olympics. Oh, yeah. So this is the Olympics. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is the last Olympics that they competed in.
I think Matthew Pinsent rode after Redgrave. I think I remember seeing him in a team.
I can confirm that is correct. Matthew Pinsent finished rowing in 2004. His last Olympics was 2004, whereas Redgrave finished in 2000. But was Pinsent older in 2004 than Redgrave was in 2000?
Yeah. Is there a greater age gap than 4 years? Oh, this is a tough one.
It is a tough one, isn't it? I thought you would struggle with this one. I really like this question because it's easy on the surface because it's obviously Steve Redgrave. Look at him.
Yeah.
But once you think about it, it could be either.
4 years aged. If there's a greater than 4 years age difference, makes me think, how did they come together in the same team?
Yeah, they won a lot of medals together.
Yeah.
Steve Redgrave won 5 gold medals. Matthew Pinsent only won 4.
I think... I don't know. Guess. So, I want to say Steve Redgrave, but...
Of course you do.
I feel like of the two of them, Matthew Pinsent wouldn't know when to bow out, and so would do one more and maybe he shouldn't have.
He did win gold in his final Olympics.
But then won gold. So.
So he was old enough to bow out, but he was like, I can win another. I'll just keep going.
And Steve was like, just stop.
Stop it, Matthew. Matthew.
You just need to calm down. Steve Redgrave he seems like the dad figure of the two.
He very much does.
Oh, it seems too obvious though. It seems too obvious. I'm gonna go Steve Redgrave.
You're gonna go Steve Redgrave?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Steve Redgrave. He was 38 in 2000, whereas Pinsent was only 34 in 2004. So there was an 8-year age gap between them.
How'd they meet?
A good question, isn't it? I don't know that much about their earlier careers because I was too young. But Steve Redgrave won the first of his golds in 1984.
Yeah.
That is mad.
It's crazy.
And his last one in 2000. That's a long career.
Yeah.
Matthew Pinsent started in 92, finished in 2004. Very good. That was question 7. You're 5 out of 7 so far.
Ooh.
Very good return. Can you get this last one
Bring
right?
it home.
Bring it on home. Question 8. Final question. This is tennis. we're talking about their singles career.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Sampras or John McEnroe?
Oh, Pete Sampras looked so good until, he still does.
Yeah, but he always looked old. He's very hairy. I think that helped him look old. Have you seen him recently? He plays still on the sort of Masters Tour,
I haven't seen him play.
He's still good. Yeah, he can still play. He was all about like his big serving game, wasn't he? So when he turns his serve on, I watched Goran Ivanisevic at one of the fun days at Wimbledon as well, and he's hilarious.
Really late, wasn't he?
Yeah,
but he didn't break through until really late.
No, he won Wimbledon very late in his career. But yeah, he was very funny. He was playing with Berami as well.
Oh really? That is so good.
He's so funny.
I might need to find that.
Yeah, he's very funny. Pete Sampras, John McEnroe.
Again, John McEnroe. He really did have the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Always looked old, didn't he? Although he had all that hair.
He did, but he always looked quite sort of stringy. Like he was quite thin.
Yeah. I don't know. He's before my time, to be fair. So I don't remember anything of him on the court.
He was good on carpet.
Yeah. He invented carpet, I think. Just so that you could win somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to play on a new thing and be the champion.
Just in his living room.
The inaugural McEnroe Cup.
I'll make the rules. Shout out whoever I want.
You could not be serious. Oh wait, I am serious.
Ooh, I think.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Sampras did play quite late, and he was still winning as well.
Yeah.
And his game meant he didn't have to do much running.
Yeah.
So he could play later.
Yeah. Whereas John McEnroe's wasn't that sort of game, was it? He was much more of that game didn't really exist so much in those days, the big power game, I don't think. It was more of a cultured game in those days.
Yeah.
Smaller rackets.
But Sampras was still around when these younger players...
Yeah. There's a very famous Sampras versus Federer 5-setter when Federer first beat Sampras at Wimbledon. It's an incredible match.
And that's when
Federer had his ponytail.
Yeah. I think that's when athleticism was more of a focus.
Yeah, when it started to come into it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Again, it's another sport that's undergone a bit of a transformation. Less so than cricket, but because they were always quite athletic.
Yeah.
But there's more of a power game, I think, these days. And I think it's not really technology, but the rackets and everything, all the compression gear and everything that they wear is like they're always searching for that extra few percent, I think, aren't they?
So if that came along, that sort of new wave, as it were, if that came along sort of quickly in Sampras's career, it could have sort of sped up his retirement.
Yeah, because he didn't want to adopt the new way.
And I'm going to say because of that, it's McEnroe.
You think McEnroe went later?
Yeah.
You're right. McEnroe played until age 35.
I took a lot of workings.
Yeah, doing all the added in your head. He played until 1994, John McEnroe, which is again later than I thought. So I would have been alive when he was playing, but not old enough to remember. Pete Sampras played until 2003, but only to the age of 32. So
really?
Actually not that late in his life. Yeah.
Not that late when you look at Federer and Nadal.
Exactly.
Now.
Still winning majors. Yeah. Sampras did though win 14 Grand Slams, whereas McEnroe only won 7. So, who's the real winner? And the answer is you. 6 out of 8. Very good.
That's pretty good. It's the highest score I've got for a long time.
Very good. I'm very impressed.
He's not over the hill. Don't ride him off as lame. He's just a little old, and it's a young man's game.